this Pope is a safe harbor, that doesn't mean the storms aren't going to keep raging.
We remember back right at the beginning of the pontificate of Pope Francis, he shut down and gutted the Pontifical Academy, Pontifical Institute of John Paul II. One of the very first things that Pope Leo XIV has done is to fire the man who Pope Francis appointed and to put in a man whose reputation is that of being very orthodox, very evangelical, Cardinal Rainey, I believe that's how you pronounce it, of Rome. This is symbolic at the most important level. It's a level of saying, I'm going to reverse, in this particular instance, something that Pope Francis did, because it represents a rejection of John Paul II. I'm embracing John Paul II in this pontificate.
He's a man who also speaks so clearly through symbols. And you spoke of beauty. I mean, when he stepped out, dressed so clearly in that particular papal outfit, even the crozier, which I know popes call it something else, a ferra or whatever, it was John Paul's. And it's not accidental, I believe. I believe it's providential that he stepped out on John Paul II's birthday, the 105th birthday of the late Pope St. John Paul II. And I would say, Deal, in direct response to what you said, I'm an alumnus of the John Paul II Institute. That's my first graduate degree. And it was back when it was in the Dominican House of Studies and under the oversight of the Lateran University. And I had some of the greatest professors, the senior Dr. David Schindler and so many others, just great people. And I was devastated when I saw the purging of that institute. And so the first act that Pope Leo XIV engages in, and as I said to you before the show, I'm a lawyer, you know that, for a long time, and it was always said, a legal adage, a court speaks through its orders, and a pontificate speaks through its actions. And he's taking a slow and steady pastoral approach, but look at the first action he took, basically to reinstate Pope John Paul II's Institute on Family Life. And the one who he appointed, from what I understand, is also passionately pro-life. So that gives me even more hope. I'm not naive. I've been around for a long time, and Deal, I know you're not naive. But I have a great sense of hope. And I'll stop after this, John Henry, I promise. But on April 29th, I awakened, and my dear wife of 50 years has had to deal with this. Sometimes I wake up speaking. I've had a dream, and I'm talking. And if people think I'm loony, that's fine. And Bishop Strickland knows about this, and he doesn't think I'm loony. At least he doesn't tell me he does. But I woke up saying, the Lord has given us a safe harbor. He's giving us a safe harbor. And of course, my wife, God bless her, is used to this. She said, what are you saying? I said, I believe the Lord's going to give us a safe harbor. Now, that's a nautical term. And sure enough, I really think now, and I don't purport to have some prophetic gift, that this Pope is a safe harbor. That doesn't mean the storms aren't going to keep raging. But we have somebody in the chair of Peter who is speaking clearly. There is no ambiguity in his speech, none, his homily. And he appears to be a man of great prayer, and I agree with you. Taking the name matters as well. And what a powerful, powerful statement he made. Because not only do we have Leo XIII, the great Thomist, but Leo XIII, who is considered to be one of the modern fathers of authentic Catholic social thought. Authentic. And so everybody's looking at Leo XIII, oh, he was a socialist. He condemned socialism. He stood firmly for social teaching as a part of the moral teaching. So I think that we've got a safe harbor, and I think the best thing we can do right now, and I know the people who watch this show, John Henry, many of them are very, very faithful Catholics who would consider themselves traditionalists. Some would consider themselves renewal Catholics. But enough of the hyphens. Enough. We're Catholics. It's time to stand in prayer.
Aloha, everyone. This is Jason Jones for LifeSite News. We hope you enjoyed this video. For more content like this, check the link in the description. You can also connect with us on social media. To stay up to date with the latest news on life, faith, family, and freedom. Thanks for watching, and may God bless you.